Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. He's got Burton here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete to Trey Burton.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Colts.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rivers now, the throw on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
13,
T.Y. Hilton, 27 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey! Out guys, out. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58.
Here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Jacksonville.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was taking
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Here we go.
There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 36.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Rivers now from the 50. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 32 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Room here to run. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down with Marlon back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rivers. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Indianapolis.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
13.
Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 21. Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3. 61, matchbox lights.
Hand off to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw to Thompson on the screen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Switch. Go. I got you. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 1st down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54, watch 54. Yeah. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Josh Oliver.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And 4.
64, weak.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
General West.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 34, Jaguars nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
25-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. 58's the mic.
Hey, orbit.
Silver. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. All day, dog. 58, boys, 58. 58's the mic. You ain't
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, Thompson. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Number 34.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I got you. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. You don't know no better.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
58 right there. Let's go. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. Hey, box truck. Yes, yes. 58 is the mic. I got you, boy. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And fights through one man. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Ogunbowale on the screen. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. 16 yards of 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58.
On 2nd and 2, Minshew. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No gain on
the defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch. and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Minshew. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
40, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Jack Doyle.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Check it back. Check it back. Check back. 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for DJ.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Five.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Okay, double up.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Charlie.
37 is the mic. Mike 37. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. There we go. 37 is the mic. Mike 37. Let's go.
It'll be Minshew again. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks.